Hello everybody, Vergosity here. How we doing today, guys? I have not been playing Minecraft in a while. Well, why not, guys? Well, it is summertime, and my business is very seasonal. I run a food truck, so summertime, we're going. Wintertime, not much to do, which is why I had all that time to be putting out all those episodes. But since summer has hit, I've had to slow down a little bit, but I'm not gone, and this game is not forgotten. So I haven't been around since 1.16 has actually come out, so I figured let's go ahead and get into the 1.16 world. And today, guys, we are going to start out with a nice, simple Hoglin farm. Going to give you tons of pork chops, leather to make item frames. Let's check it out, guys. So let's take a look at what we have here. Basically, we just got a couple nice little spawning platforms here that the Hoglins are going to spawn on because we have nice lit up with the torches there. It's the only thing that's going to spawn here. And we basically put these little warped fungus along the side, and the Hoglins are actually scared of them. So when they spawn on there, they get all freaked out and they try to run away from it. The only safe place they can run away is across here because we've got some trapdoors out here. So they think they can cross there because there's trapdoors. They can't, and they end up falling. Sometimes they kind of scramble back and forth a little bit, but they always end up falling down. And then right below, we just have a kill chamber with a little lava blade that goes down, and they land in there. And here you can see, this is after, I don't know, maybe like a half an hour or so of it running there. So pretty nice amount of pork chops and a lot of leather too there. So we're going to make those cow crushers a little obsolete with this thing, which is fantastic. In the material list, basically you're just going to want a lot of blocks that we're going to build these spawning platforms on. You're going to want some of the warped fungi and the warped nilium to put it on. We're going to need a couple fence posts. We're going to want a bunch of trap doors, some torches, and then some glass to make the little drop chamber down to the bottom where we have some hoppers. A couple chests over here, and some signs and some lava buckets just to kill everything when it falls. Alright, so a couple things we have to do before we can start building this. Guys, we need to find ourselves the right biome. So in your world, you need to find the Crimson Forest. You can see it right over there on the left under Biome, Minecraft. Crimson Forest, because that's where we're going to allow the Hoglins to spawn and not other things that we don't want to spawn up there. Torches are going to help. And I think that it just allows certain things to spawn in certain areas. And Crimson Forest is what we want to find. Then what you need to do is you need to get up on the Nether roof. And I'm not going to go through that. I'm sure there are tutorials on YouTube that can help you do that. But basically you need to work your way up to the top and break bedrock until you can get on the Nether roof. Because that way we can control what is spawning up here, I believe. Instead of things spawning and having to spawn-proof a huge area, or spawn-proof area is basically just the fact that there's nothing around here. So this is the only place that anything can spawn. And we're going to start with the lower platform here. So this is the exact center of the whole build right there. And what I want you to do is just come out anyway and just come out with 2. And then we're going to grab a chest, which I actually don't have in my inventory right now. So let's grab a chest real quick. And we're going to put a double chest out like that. Okay, we're going to break out these blocks here. Just make sure you remember which one is the middle one. So maybe I'm even going to leave that there like that for just a second. And we're going to go ahead and put a row of hoppers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And then do another row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come off to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make sure that's the middle one right there. I guess we're going to build up from that, so it doesn't really matter that much that that is the middle or not. Okay, now let's grab out some glass, and we're just going to basically frame this in here right now, just so we can get the lava blade in here real quick. So we're just going to go all around it with a 2-high row of glass, just like this, all the way around. And one more little wall over here. Okay. After that, get out your signs, and we're going to need to put signs down in here all along this bottom here. And this is a little bit tedious, so I'm going to come back in just a sec when this is done. Okay, now that all the signs are installed, and be careful because you're going to be doing this in survival, so we're going to go ahead and, well, actually, should we put the lava in now? Yeah, I think we'll be safe enough if we put it in here. Just be careful. Just be careful that you don't end up falling in there because that would be bad. Alright, so now that we've got that there, now let's start building our way up to the top. So from the corner block right here, we're going to want to come up 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 25 there. Now we want to find the center of this thing. So let's go ahead and grab our other blocks here. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. And that should be the dead center of this contraption. So what we want to do then is we want to break those out. Make sure you're shift clicking up here because I don't want to be responsible for anybody falling. So we're going to have a row of 5 like that, and then we're going to go out 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just like that. Okay, and basically now we're going to do that around on all sides. So, you can actually take that piece of glass out, and we're going to do the same exact thing. I'm actually going to hop up here so I can do it a little bit quicker. 4, 5. Yep, and just 8 out. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do the same thing over here. So you're going to come out so it's kitty corner like that. Okay, so it should look like this so far. That's a lower layer of the spawning platforms. Let's do the upper layer of the spawning platform. So what we need to do here is we kind of need to come out and over by 1. So let's go up 1, 2, over 1, and then over 1 more, and then over 1 more like that. We want a gap of 1 on each side, okay? Then we're going to build out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're going to kind of fill in like this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. On the other side, 1, 2, 3 also. And then fill in just like that. So we got a nice little diagonal pattern on it. Okay. We'll do the same thing over here. Going up. And then out by a couple. Breaking out those other ones there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more out like that. 2 more out like that. And then filling it all in the middle. Making it diagonal like that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other 2 sides also. Alright guys, and as you're building this, be careful because I've got spawning turned off here because I'm just doing a tutorial, but just be careful that you're not getting too far away and things are spawning where you don't want them to be. We're actually going to go ahead and put the torches down now just to make sure that we don't have any extra random spawns here. So they're going to go right down the middle, you're going to do 7, and then in this back one here, you're going to do 1 on each end like that. And you do that all around for all of these, just like this and this. And for up on this top one here, we're going to do torch, 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 like that. Okay, so 1 right there, there, and then 1 there. And this will stop other things from spawning up here. We'll stop the zombie pigmen and all those things spawning up on the top. Okay. And guys, we actually have to do more torches on the top platform here. Sorry about that, but right there, there, and then a couple more over here. Just because I was noticing I forgot that there were some zombies, pigmen spawning up on the top here because they can spawn 3 spaces away from the torch. So 1, 2, 3, they could spawn there. But if we put a torch there, they can't spawn. That's kind of the same thing we were having happen over here. If we have the torch in the middle here, they could spawn on this very corner spot, which we didn't want to have happen. So I'm actually recording this afterwards, which is why everything looks done. But I just need to let you guys know that. Now let's get out our warped Nelium, and actually we're going to replace these 3 blocks on each one of these diagonal edges here. 1, 2, 3. And same thing over on this side. Just replacing these 3 there, and the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3 with the fungus. Okay, and then we're going to put them right off the side. We're not going to replace the blocks, but we're just going to extend them right off the side of these other platforms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And guys, we are almost done. This is just about the last thing we got to do. We just got to throw in some trapdoors here in just a second, and we should be all done. But 5 more of this warped Nelium right on the side over here with 5 more of the warped fungi. Okay, last 2 things actually. Let's grab our oak fences, and you're going to put them right on the inside here. This is going to stop these Hoglins from being able to run across there. Every now and then you're going to get a baby one stuck in there, but it doesn't seem to be an issue too much with the spawn rates at all. So guys, now we need to do trapdoors, and they're going to go across the top here, and then across the top here, just like that, so that if anything spawns on the top, they still think that they can run away from those warped mushrooms that are right on the top there. They think that they can run across these trapdoors to get to the lower level, which they actually can, but then they fall to the lower level and they are not able to get back up to the top again, which is nice because it just gives us, I think, a little bit of extra spawning. I'm not exactly sure. Just makes it look kind of neat too with the 2 layers here instead of just one straight platform. So this is our last little row right there. Very good. And then we're going to want to do them down in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 on this side also. And then the last one we do is right in the middle right here. Get that right. Is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Okay, now I'm just going to fill in the glass all the way along here, just along this side part here. We're going to do that real quick, and I'll be back in just a sec, and we'll check out the farm in action. Alright guys, our product is finished. We filled in all the glass on the sides here, and I just made a little platform here, something we could land onto and grab the bounty that will be in there. So, way up at the top here, we made ourselves a nice AFK spot, and we went right from the very middle here, and we just built all the way up to build limit. So if you started it kind of where we started it, this is about build limit right here, and this is actually going to be where we would stand to get the most spawn rates, because then nothing can spawn below it, only things can spawn right there, and actually they'll actually spawn over there, unfortunately. But we're going to go ahead and switch the mob spawning back to on, and it should just take a second or 2 for it to catch up and think, oh, look at that, instantly, just like that. They're already going. They're already going, and they just kind of seem to spawn almost in packs of just bunches and bunches of them sometimes. So, yep, there you go. There's 4 of them right there. All just kind of wandering around, and you'll even be able to see them kind of going on the right-hand side also over there. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my first 1.16 tutorial, so it's pretty exciting, guys. We're gonna have lots more to come, especially as the weather turns a little bit bad and I don't have the business running as much. We'll get going into more and more videos because I enjoy making these. I forgot actually how much I have fun doing these, so thanks guys for stopping by. There's tons of other videos and tutorials on my channel. Please stop by, check it out, give a sub if you're liking the content, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.